Alright, this demo here is for the Cascade Microtech 12,000. Start with this up here. Is your light source to the system. It's an A zoom, which is controlled by this controller and the computer. This is all part of it. You do have eyepieces in here so you can look down at your sample manually, or you can look at it right from the computer. This has a RF cage on it. Here's your system. If I open up and down here, you can see the chuck down there. I'll open it up as we go along, show you a little bit more. And you have your keyboard, your vibration isolation table, your joystick table itself. Over here I have the monitor with all the software running right now. You got your mouse, PC, and your thermo chuck controller. I have it right now set at -65, which is your set point, and this is your actual right now. On the back of the system, you got your PC, all your hookups, plus your chuck hookups. You can see your refrigerant lines that are ice cold, and the back of the system hookups. So if I was to, I'll close this down right now. And if you would normally start this thing, alright, so if you normally start this thing, you're just going to go to this icon right here, nucleus. Going to come up the screen, hit the password, hit enter. Now it's going to tell you that you're going to, it's going to initialize, hit the enter. And as you can see down here, it's initializing the system. Because we're going above 200 microns on the chuck, it's going to come up with this error, but doesn't mean anything because that's where it focuses, so you just have to hit OK. Then you're going to come up with this screen here. Alright, up here is your nucleus, everything that you want to be put up here. If I want to say like get rid of this, I would come over here to view and hit live window, it'll come back up. Same thing like if I want the joystick control to go, it's right here. Everything will be in the manual. If you ever want to see the manual, go into this help, and you have an online manual here that will tell you how to run the whole system. So what I'm going to do right now is, because This thing is right now at -64. I'm going to change the set point. I'm going to erase that. I'm going to put it at 5 degrees. I'm going to hit the set. And you'll see that this will change. As you see, this is changing. Your actual set point down there is changing. Alright, so now I'm going to go to focusing this in over here. I just got to bring it up to contact. And you can see that it's going in focus right there. You do have controls here. Up here will focus it. So I get both of them in. And you can see I can go out of focus, in focus. I can also change the resolution with these preset buttons. And I can also do the same thing up here. Here's your 0, 25, 50, 75, 100. Also, with the joystick, I can move it. I actually have it under index right now. If I change it over to scan, I can go very slowly or speed it up. Now it all depends on what this is set at. I can go real slow. And I can also use the directional pad here. As you can see, it's real slow. Medium. Go faster, you can take it, slide it over. And I can go real high. Alright, so now we gotta let the check cool warm up a little bit so it takes all, this is all iced up right now. And you can kind of see what's going on. I'm going to hit this reference thing. Yeah, we gotta wait for this to warm up. Let's, I'll be back when it warms up so we can see the wafer a little better without any ice on it. And I'll show you where it can do repeatability. Alright, we're going to do our repeatability test. As you can see in this crosshair right here, I got this little dot right here in this lower left corner of the crosshairs. So I'm just going to show that I'm going to go over a couple spots. And you can see every time that it lines up in that corner. And that's down, up. Alright, so now I'm going to just go ahead and hit this button right here, which is going to put me in my load part. So once I go into load, I can open up the door, drop it down, undo the latch, pull the system out. There's your chuck and our wafer that we're using right there. And that is the end of the demo.